Starting right here, we have a new game on the Nintendo Switch Online, which this will be released a couple days after because I'm actually recording this on May 20th, which is my brother's birthday. But the new game is this, and Mario Golf was like the newer one until this game came out. Very much hoping GameCube will finally be on the online membership pack. But we're playing Banjo-Kazooie. Welcome, and what up mates, is Mega Dragon, and welcome back for some more Banjo-Kazooie. Last time, we did the most infuriating part of Rusty Bucket Bay, which is that room that led to both a Jiggy and a fan puzzle. This time, we're doing the rest of Rusty Bucket Bay, including getting the Jinjos and collecting all the notes. You've already seen where some of the notes are, and prepare for me to edit because I am editing this. I'm just going to be showing you most of this, meaning most of the world. In the next episode, we will be going to our final world, Click Clock Wood. And then after Click Clock Wood, we are doing the second half of not Gruntilda's mansion, it's Mad Monster Mansion. And then after that, we are finishing it up with this lair. And I'll try to remember where all the Jiggies are that were shown. And I should remember, but I somehow don't remember much of any. Like, this Jiggy's still there. We technically could get that right now, but I'm just going right to Rusty Bucket Bay. So right away I am editing, and I'll be back when I make it back in the world. So quick thing, after I make it through this stuff, I'm also getting, I didn't see those floaty things before, but after this world is done, we are going to get our final cheat code, technically. And we're battling Boss Boombox, which, sorry for that spoiler, but it's for ones who know about my LP of this game, because I've done this before. For any of you who didn't know, I did this before. I did this as an LP before on the Xbox version. The first Jiggy we're getting is actually, I'm going to try to rescue all the Jinjos first. And this time I won't be very upset, but still will be upset because I have to get the notes from that infuriating room. I really hate the propeller room for what I have to do. And technically, the only way I get there, without dying is by pressing the first switch, because otherwise it's impossible. So I could cut here if I'm just collecting notes, and I'm going to rescue the first Jinjo, and then I'll cut to when I make it into a new area, and I'll symbol myself by my editor when that will be. See you guys in a moment. Just collecting notes. Oh, that was close. I'm technically back. Oh, never mind, I'm not. So, I'm technically back now. That buoy is where one of the Jinjos are. I'm going to rescue that Jinjo after I rescue one of the other Jinjos. But, this is a new area. What? I thought Mom was calling me. Sorry. That was my bad. I thought my mom was calling me. That was my bad. There's food in my bed. Okay, there's a Jinjo over here. Don't mind me, what? I thought my mom was calling me. So this Jinjo makes total sense for why he's here. Green gunk. It's toxic. Oh, come on. It's just like lava technically. Except for lava insta-kills Banjo, and toxic is like lava that hurts them. Oh, come on, I can't see! At least there's a ladder over there. The next thing I'm showing you is that crane up there. There. That boombox doesn't do much. Notes over here, and this will lower the no, it won't. This will raise the crane for the cage of where one of the jiggies are. Pretty much the only jiggies that we have left to collect are the caged jiggy, the Jinjos, the boss boombox, and there's two more, but I forgot what they are. Come on. Now it's just doing it on its own. There's no other thing that they do here. Very sure. Yeah, nothing else. I think one of the jiggies is also in here. In one of these blue crates. In this one I'm thinking, maybe I'm wrong, one of these has boom boxes that after you beat all of them, it gives you an extra life. So this one was just notes, which is fine. The more notes, the better. And I'll be cutting again when I make it to one of the rooms, that bladed room, because for that one I'm going to just cheat a bit. Why does it do that? I think this room is the extra life one. Yes, it is. It's also where we need to go for the notes. But I love this room because I can just become invulnerable. I was hoping that would play out, but it didn't play out all the way. So the one that you have to enter from the top is where the jiggy is. Darn it. I thought I made it in. This is the room. And actually this is where one of the Jinjos are. But I'm very sure this is also where the jiggy is. But where the Jinjo is very complicated. Because you could hear him. But it still took me forever to get him. Except for I might know where he is. Yep. Easy. Oh, come on. I'm trying to just beat these guys by pounding into them. But never mind about that, because that doesn't work very well. I've sworn this is also where a jiggy was, but I'm not seeing that. So I think it's just a Jinjo and that's it. I'll figure out where that jiggy is at some point. The last Jinjo for what we need to rescue, the orange Jinjo, we need to rescue it. For one thing, there's that crane we need to go to in order to get there. Like, in order to get to that toll, we need to go to that crane. But the first thing I'm going to do for the entertainment is get one of the jiggies. But I have to be very quick after that. Because I think it's time for 15 seconds. A little bit. But it doesn't lower all the way down. Why is it doing that? At least I made it. Okay, the whistles. I forgot about the whistles. Oh, that thing bit me all the way down. I'm sorry, Banjo-Kazooie. I thought I was gonna make that. So, now I'm gonna cut because I'm gonna do the rest of the rooms that are going to be out of the way. Because I've already gotten... I hate the zoom thing in this. I didn't even press anything. It's just doing it by itself. What is happening? Is there another controller? Worst thing is, I can't go back to the controllers. Well, now I can. I'm gonna see. Did I go in here? I didn't. This is the kitchen. I might as well keep this in as well. But one of the mumbo skulls is in that oven. And if you touch the oven, of course, you will get burned. Oh, great. Better not freaking die. The only useful thing in this area are the notes. Oh, I can't even change the camera. I just have to look around. There are blue eggs in this thing, along with the mini muncher. This one's like the hardest to avoid, but it's so small as well. So now I feel like I'm going to do pretty well. I think I got every note here. Let's see. And how many of these did I collect? 14. Stupid man! You'll have to learn that red hot ovens tend to burn. So one other. So is it 312111? Yes, it is. That's not different. Currently. That code never changes. I have no idea why they didn't bother changing that code. It's easy to even see that it would be that every time. So now I'm gonna cut until I can collect all the notes I need to collect.
For this area, starting with this height over here, unless I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. This is another area I've not collected all the notes in. Or that I have collected all the notes in before.
I'm gonna go to this crane, screw it. I'm not gonna collect those notes yet. I was gonna cut. I wasn't saying anything, but I kept going in the right direction that I need to go, so I'm just gonna say screw it. I'm not going to go to that area and instead just continue with the adventure, and I'll just get all the notes later. If it shows that I have 12 left, then I know what those notes are. Oops. Oh, really? Somehow, Kazooie thought I was going to do it again. So the last Jinjo's over here. But these guys are technically going to try to prevent me from getting it. And last time, I actually got hit by this guy, and I was super upset. Looks like I'm gonna get all the Jinjos and get that Jiggy, which is nice. Ooh, that was close. And I will drop the TNT down in that hole, but I'm not going in it yet. I'll go in it after I get all the notes. This will drop the TNT. It's a good thing I did that first. Like, it's a good thing I got that grunty switch first, because I know I did. But now I'm going to try to get that Jinjo again, wherever it may be. So I'll be back when I find them. In that hole, there are no notes. It's just blue eggs. Just telling you guys that right now. And we need to have 84 notes before going in that room. So it's this Jinjo and it's in Snacker's cage. Now, prepare for something interesting. I'm going to go inside this area, wait for Snacker to show up, and then beat him up. So, the last area I'm going to, before I cut for a little bit to get that Jinjo. But I'm going in one of the window rooms because that's where I need to go to get the last Jiggy. But I have to remember which one. I think it was this one. Yep. Like, I think there was only one window. But this is not the right one. What's only in here are those feathers. There's that code for any of you who would be new to the game. But it's pretty simple because it's there every time. Like, that's the same code that's in the last file I played. I have to look for that freaking window! Because I know it's in one of the window rooms. I haven't found it. It's neither of these windows. So it's this one. This is the one I'm believing. If I can recognize the room. Which I'm very sure this is it. Because this is the only one. There we go. This is basically the control room. I'm gonna look all around, see if I was wrong. And I was wrong. This is just a control room and the map and everything. Because I could have sworn that one of the windows has a Jiggy. It has a room that has a Jiggy inside of it. And this must be it. Because this is the... Yes, it is. This is the only other... This is the last room where the window is. Because I knew it was in the window. Of some sort. Double checking my health, I do need it. But I'm gonna get it from this. And there's this mini chomper that will appear. That's number 9. We have 84 notes, so I'm going to cut and get the rest of the notes that we need. Because I know where they are. The anchor and the room with the propellers that I'm just going to cheat off of because I can't do it without cheating. Here we go. I've collected all of the notes in this area. And I forgot that if you collect all of the notes in the world, you get an extra life just like in Mario. Darn it. There we go. I don't need the fans to stop. I'm just gonna come back when I get to the boss boombox. Said I was gonna be back at the boss boombox area, but I'm back now because I'm technically there. So I'm gonna be turning off my commentary. I'm gonna put this table closer to me. It's pretty heavy though. And I'm gonna turn off my commentary for a little. Actually, I'm gonna just turn up my volume and the audio. You wouldn't be able to hear me probably, but this is one of my favorite parts of this world. This is the only favorite part I have of this world, is the boss. So I'm gonna turn up the audio volume as well, because this is a fun thing. For one thing, you can actually skip this by shooting an egg right here. But you have to be very precise with your aiming. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna do it the official way. Because he remains defeated if you get the Jiggy. So it's a speedrun strat technically. Who dares enter Moolah's boombox's hold? I've hidden my jigsaw. You'll never get it. Oh, you splintered me. Take this. I didn't want it really. So that's all there is to do here. We've gotten every note and every jigsaw piece, but we're not done here. There is one more thing to do, which is to leave this world and go raise the water levels once more, but we are going to be timed because we're getting the last Cheeto spell. Which in the final part of Click Clock Wood, after the final part of Click Clock Wood, I will reveal something, because really I would do it after the final part of Mad Monster Mansion, but I won't. I'll do it after the final part of Click Clock Wood, since that would feel official. But we would then just be doing the final part of Mad Monster Mansion and see how long that takes us. So where we are going is back in that same area as we were in before, because for one thing, there's a Jiggy in.
Don't they says you? She's fine with me. If you go home, I'll set her free.
So the room where Cheetah would be is in the other side, but we need to go in here first, because this is probably where it is. Very sure. It's in the same place right here. Or unless I'm wrong, then I have to look it up again, because I swear it was way easier to find. And this leads to this crate over here. So I'll cut until I find it, since I thought it was that simple. Oh, this is where the room is. So it's actually out of this area. Hello. I'm just looking for what I need to do. Because I swear, it shows me, but I don't remember exactly. This is the note door for what we need to do. I'll go to that. But then I'll look around from up here to see where it is that I need to go. I swear, I did this so easily. How am I not finding it? I'm dead, that's fine. Maybe it is in that area where the jigsaw is. Because for one thing, it's right here. And yes, I'm going to get this jigsaw.
Grunty's plan is rather cunning. When I'm dead, guys will come running.
So this is where it is. So you have to technically go as quickly as you can. Because you have to make it to that other room in that short of time, 30 seconds. And I consider that very short when I played this for the first time. Because I couldn't find the room anywhere. But I found it in 25 seconds. This is the last Cheeto spell. Baron Bird getting good at finding Cheetos. So another spell they shall have.
That traitor book has pushed its luck. So in the burning fire I'll chuck.
Find Cheeto which won't. Code you must enter on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove is Golden Feathers. That's the last spell we need. But here's the thing. You can enter this in Treasure Trove Cove's castle. But when I do the cheat, I'm only going to do red feathers and gold feathers. Because we already have enough eggs. But she does say something, so I'm going to technically make a cheating point to what we need to do. But here is something else for what we need to do. And I'm going to show you guys this as well. We are going in that room that was opened up for us. And we would see that that would lead to the final world, which is Click Clock Wood. But if you remember that puzzle that we saw before, we weren't able to do anything about it because it was unsolvable at the point. But since we can enter this, which what we need to do technically is either turn invulnerable, which I don't have enough golden feather to do. I do technically, or we can just shoot eggs at these and it will beat them. We just need to pay our total of 3 eggs per. There we go. Paid a lot of eggs, but that's a long way to do it. Hey look, it's a big bunch! And yes, we do see this guy again. Because if you remembered in Mumbo's Mountain, that's also where we encountered it. Darn it, I don't have enough notes. I would if I was done with Mad Monster Mansion. If you go in this room, that won't be where the panel will be. It will actually be right here. And this was simple for where it was. But if you don't remember where it was, I'll show you after I show you what this room is. Of course, we get 4 blue eggs. But if you go in it, we get another Mumbo token. It just leads us back here. So where we need to go is right over here. This was where it was. Next to the Treasure Trove Cove area. If you remember that panel room from before, we weren't able to do anything about it. But because we have the panel set now, this is how many it would have costed us to get it. It would have costed us, I pressed the wrong button, 15 Jinkies. And look, I don't think we've seen her yet. Ugly Grunty's nickname was Cauldron Butt at Witch School. I also know that freshly burnt spoils is her favorite smell. And the old hag's favorite color is gruesome green. That's something to remember. But once on the Xbox version, on my Xbox LP, we got her favorite color to be ghastly gray. Hey Banjo, you look. We've seen this before. So next time in Banjo-Kazooie, we are going to collect like wood. Our first half of that world. And may I say, this is my second least favorite world because it's very punishing by death. It's also the area where I don't know where all the notes are, technically. Even though I've gotten all of the notes before, but I am very bad on that luck. So, we'll see what happens, and check, and I will, in case I die, make cheating points when we enter a certain season of Click Like Wood. So that will be my cheating world as well, but that's in case I die. It's the most punishing for if you do die, because then you have to go through every season again just to get all of the notes and the Jinjos if you didn't rescue all the Jinjos. Because also you have to find those switches. It sucks! Bye guys, I'll see you guys next time. And for me, I am recording one more video because I'm able to.